Good morning, everybody. It's Jennifer from Jennifer's Creations. I hope everyone is having a great day and had a wonderful weekend. I did, and we just we had plans, but they got changed at the last second. So we just just sat here and uh, became couch potatoes the whole weekend, and it was really, really hot outside. So, that being said, welcome and to my drill with me for today is Tuesday. Oh my gosh, what is the date? The 28th. Yeah. Um, this is my weekly drill with me because, of course, yesterday was a holiday. I did not do a video yesterday at all whatsoever. Actually, I didn't do any videos last week except for last Monday's. So, yeah, I'm kind of behind, so just bear with me. Those of you that are either new to my channel or are watching for the first time, whichever, I am working on my daughter's Christmas present, which is Disney Princesses Ensemble from Heartful Diamonds that I got through Amazon. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it so far. It is a 70 by 100 centimeters, and it's huge. I love working on, big diamond paintings. So, yeah. I haven't been working on it like I want to, but, that's just because it seems like I always find something that I need to do around the house. And yeah, it kind of, like last week, after I did my drill with me on Monday, I did not do any videos. I didn't do any diamond painting. I probably laid, 2 drills down the whole entire week. Not because I didn't want to, just because it was a steady week that, we needed, stuff needed to be done. And little dude had a field trip this past week, and then field day, and it was, it was a good week. That was the good thing. So, he didn't, he didn't complain, but he was very, very tired. Of course, he's home sick. He has a cold, and I think part of it was because the field trip they went on was to the Chesapeake Bay Environmental Center. That's like 2 hours away. So he got wet, and I knew that was going to happen because they had it, planned. They wanted us to be prepared, so he was soaking wet. My only issue with that was they didn't, kind of make the suggestion of sending change of clothes. Oh, we could send, dry socks and dry, another pair of shoes, because he had to wear his water shoes, and he so that was the only thing that he was allowed to take. I was just kind of upset, because not upset, but kind of frustrated with the whole, why couldn't you let him bring, a change of clothes that, he could have, changed into. And the only thing I could come up with was there wasn't anywhere for them to, change. So we did that, and of course, with grocery store, and then you know, that, and then his field day that was on Friday. It was just crazy, crazy week. And I mean, I'm not that I'm complaining. I mean, the only downside to that was I didn't get to diamond painting, and I didn't get to even, you know, record videos. I had my one thing about me on my channel is I try to plan, you know, what day I'm going to do my videos. And well, with everything going on, I didn't even, that wasn't even, you know, an option. So I just kind of went with the flow and just said, you know what? Oh well, you know, I'll be a week behind, and you know, my subscribers will understand. And oh, it was just craziness. So, but yeah, I'm back. So, couple things before we, you know, get moving into, you know, the week and everything else. Um, I am starting my floss tube videos. I was going to start it this week, but I moved because, you know, with everything going on, doing everything I needed to do this week, I didn't even get to do that. So I have moved around my lighting. I know it probably looks dull to you guys now, and I'm sorry. Until I can get a different lamp, I had to make do. So I moved everything around. As you can see, you know, this lamp that's behind me is not, actually it came out of my son's room. So Justin's going to kind of be upset with me, but that's okay. Um, so I will, you know, start those up on next week. Um, Also, my diamond tube video, I will probably do it tomorrow or Thursday. I haven't really sat down, and I plan things out like this every week, guys. So, yeah. Um, I haven't got that far. So, but that will be, you know, I haven't decided yet when diamond tube video is going to go up. Also, the book, the the new series I was telling you guys about a couple weeks ago. I think it was on my live. I have I'm going to start that Friday. I think I told you guys last week that I was going to start it this week. Um, it's going to be a drill with me, and uh, it's going to be called Drill and Chill Book Talk. I will possibly be adding podcasts, you know, into that, you know, my, you know, opinions, thoughts, whatever about that, discussions. I haven't really got that far. I don't know yet when. I haven't decided if I'm going to actually do that yet. Because you know, now that I've totally found out about podcasts, I'm totally addicted. Because I like to, you know, listen to the true crime ones. So I'm totally hooked. So if you guys are interested in hearing, you know, discussion about those, you know, please, you know, feel free to comment below and let me know. As for the floss tube videos, I did go back. I had them all saved on my computer. I didn't know that they were saved on my desktop until I went on there the other night and I looked. So I will be starting with number 30 because I left off with number 29. So when I do the video next week, it will be a, you know, reintroduction of myself to the cross stitch world, and to anybody else that isn't a part of, or that y'all know what I mean. So, but yeah, that's what that's going to be. Oh shoot, I almost missed those 4. Then but I don't know, I mean, yeah, now I've lost my train of thought, guys. Oh my god. But yeah, that's gonna be starting next week. So now that I got my lighting, I'm making do until I can buy another lamp. So that being said, I am going to sit and chat about this week that had last week, actually. So last week, as I told you guys, was kind of busy, crazy, and I'm not complaining. I mean, I kept myself, I mean, I was busy, so it was like, I wasn't in a lull, I wasn't bored, and, didn't feel, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe what I'm trying to tell you, but it was, it was one of those weeks. Like I said, I mean, after my drill with me, after I, uploaded my Monday drill with me, it just kind of, it went from there. And I mean, with laundry, then the grocery store, then, getting little dude ready for his field trip, and then, field day, and oh my gosh, it was crazy. But he, he had fun. And those of you, I know you all are going to probably, I'm going to probably get a million comments about asking me this question. What exactly is field day? Those of you that don't know what that is, now I'm not sure if all the schools in the country do this. I have no idea. I just know that, our school system here does. And as long as I can remember, they've done them. Basically what it is there's, it's one day a week, I guess, celebrating, the end of the year and so forth, where all the classes get to basically play games all day and, kind of have fun. They rotate, sections, different, stations. Some of them have tug of war. Some of them have water balloons, stuff like that. And they have fun doing it. And so he had fun. And they make shirts. They paint on shirts, and each room comes up with a name for their class. And he had his shirt, which he wore almost the whole entire weekend. I had to practically take it off of him last night to make him his classroom's name was the Miller Mustaches. Yeah. That was cute. And I thought it was cute. So they had to put, their name or their last name on the back. And then, I've got a drill that doesn't want to cooperate this morning. And then, they put a number on the back, and it was kind of cute. So he got to do that. And he had fun with it. So I was glad for him. Let's see what else was going on. Um, those of you that, have heard me talk about, um, I got my Kindle Fire, or not my Kindle Fire, my God, my Kindle Paperwhite. I'm still getting used to it. I was thinking about recording a video of showing how to use it, but I still am trying to learn how to use it. So there wouldn't be any way, it wouldn't do any good for me to do that. So yeah. So I'm not doing that. But I got that, so I'm still learning it, but I'm enjoying it. I need to get a what is it, a cover for it that you can put your stuff in. And I'm still using my daughter's Kindle Fire, because some of the stuff that is on the Kindle Fire I can't put on there unless there's, like I said, unless there's a way to do that, and I just haven't figured that part out yet. We shall see. So I'm just hoping that I can use those apps. We'll see. Instead of having to, switch back and forth. But, I mean, I like it. I mean, it's small, but I mean, I like it, so I'm not complaining. It's a little smaller than this. I want to say, from here where my six placer is all the way down is how big it is. It could be a little smaller. I'm not really sure. But I mean, I'm liking it. So, I'm still trying to get used to it. Not that I need to, but I mean, I'm enjoying it. So, it's it's very, very lightweight, and I don't mind. So, trying to think here. Justin has not heard anything about whether or not he is still going to be interviewed for this job that he's been trying really, really hard to get. He's getting frustrated with the whole thing, but he's trying to be patient about it. And I told him, I said, well, that's, you got to be patient. You can't just, I said, but be patient, but don't, but then again, also in that sense, don't be a pain in the guy's butt. So he's kind of, I know he asks him, his friend every couple of days. So we're kind of, waiting to see what the deal is with that. And, I told Justin yesterday that if it came down to it, the only thing he could do was just, say, well, let me have the name of, the guy I need to talk to and the phone number, and I will, call myself. And he says, I'm going to do that anyway. It's like, okay, that works for me. So he's kind of, waiting to see if he needs to take it upon himself to do this. Because, he's been waiting on his friend, and I told him, I said, you shouldn't have to wait on your friend. This, to me, that's just, it's whatever. But we'll see. So he's kind of, I guess, kind of just, trying to bide his time to see what happens. Of course, he went, shopping and with my mother. So she bought him a wallet in case, for whenever. And I said, what do you need the wallet for? And he says, well, Mom, what are you going to do if I get a job? I can't just like put all my money in that. And I'm like, okay, that's, your choice. So we shall see. Which I think is kind of cute that he's got a wallet. I didn't even look at it to tell you if it was just a normal, wallet, or if it was an Avengers wallet, because he's an Avengers freak. He's got, he's all things Marvel, all things, DC, and oh my gosh, it drives me crazy sometimes because that's, he's 17, going on 18, but, I don't say anything. I don't judge, because I'm just as bad. I like, Avengers and, those things. So it kind of makes me laugh because he's worse than I am when it comes to that. So, but other than that, I mean, it was kind of like, let's see. Then he went shopping yesterday with his grandmother. Like I told you, he got, some clothes, and I'm having a problem with him. Excuse me, guys. I need something for my throat. I'm having a problem with him and taking care of himself. Now, from the time that he hit puberty and all the way up until now, I have, stressed, and I've, beat it into his, drilled it into his brain. I've raised him to, wash himself, take care of yourself, put deodorant on, so forth and so on. Well, I'm getting to a point where I'm getting really, really frustrated with the whole situation. I can't get him to wear deodorant every morning. I can't get him to put it on. And believe me, I've tried. I've grounded him. I've done everything I can think of to get him to, take care of himself, or try, at least, and it's just not working. And I'm running out of ideas, truthfully, because I mean, he, don't get me wrong, my son is a very, handsome, young man. Of course, I guess, I'm being partial because that's my kid. But it's just like, okay, guys, I apologize again. We'll see what happens now that, I had to go and take care of little dude. So we'll see. Anyway, as for Justin, I've come to a point, as I was telling you about his, our issues we're having with him taking care of himself. I'm just going to have to, I don't know, I'll figure something out, Um, I did want to address a couple of things. I got a couple of comments. Well, actually, just one that kind of, you know, flabbergasted me, kind of, took me like, okay, I didn't know how to answer this question. So I'm going to do this because I'm going on the assumption that the question that is being asked is this: why don't I post on um, Instagram and Facebook all the time? Why do I always post? Why am I always, putting a video up on, YouTube? I do post on Facebook and Instagram. Do I do it all the time? No. It's not because um basically what it is I just don't. I used to get on there all the time. I used to, when, oh my goodness, a long time ago, maybe 10, 11 years ago, I used to have my Facebook, my computer on all the time, Facebook up every single day. And even if I wasn't sitting right there. And, to me, okay, I can't do it anymore. I just don't. I just don't feel like Facebook is that important, if that makes any sense. Um, I mean, granted, I have an account. My kids have an account. The only one that doesn't have an account is little dude, and I'm not getting him one yet. But I mean, I don't use it for that purpose to, post drama. Yes, I post, pictures of my kids, and, I'm in um, a lot of groups, and that's mainly what I use my Facebook for, is to post in my groups, you know, um, take pictures of, my cross stitch, my diamond painting, and I post them. Do I do it all the time? No, I don't. Um, I just don't deal with the drama. And now, mind you, when I was in my late teens and early 20s, I was all about the drama. Trust me, believe me, believe that. I used to be, I used to be the drama queen, or, I always wanted to be in somebody's drama. I had to be in somebody's drama. That was just me. But now, I, you know, I don't do it. Um, for instance, there's an example, like back in, I think it was November, um, a friend that I used to be really good friends with was seriously injured. And those of you that, remember this, when I asked for prayers for her, um, you know, all I cared about was, updates on, how she's doing, stuff like that. I didn't want to hear about, the drama. It just got to a point that I turned my phone off and put it on silent and ignored it. Um, I just got sick of, everybody wanting to pull me into the middle of everything. And when I kind of got fed up about it, and I kind of went off on, the people that were trying to get me involved in it, they kind of sat there and she's, one of them's like, well, you used to be all up about this mess. And I said, well, you know what? I don't anymore. I'm getting, up there in age, and I just don't care. I just, I have, my own, issues I have to worry about, my own whatever. And that's the way I feel about, drama on Facebook. I mean, there's been a couple of times that I wanted to delete my account. That's how bad, I've gotten with that, because no. I'm sorry. It just, no. Um, I just don't feel, that that's important, and nothing against anybody with, as far as politics are concerned, you know, I don't talk about politics just because that's another thing that I feel is drama. It's just, I don't deal with it. Will I watch it and watch about it on TV? Sure. But I'm just not going to deal with it, because, simple fact, I just don't, no, I'm just not. It's not, not that I don't care, about what goes on, in the country, or, political wise. I just don't have the patience anymore to deal with crap like that. I really don't. And, guys can be mad at me, you probably get upset with me for saying that. That's the way I feel. So, it's just, I don't know. So, other than that, I mean, and, Instagram, the same thing, that's unintentional that I forget to do that. I forget. Usually when I post videos or upload videos or whatever, I usually try to post, in Facebook, on Facebook, or, on Instagram, to, let everybody know that, a new video was up. I forget that kind of stuff. And it's, I don't want to say it's because I'm old and I'm forgetting stuff, because that's not it. It's just hard to remember to do that all the time. And I don't know why, why I use YouTube more. I really don't know. I mean, it's not that, for me, yes, this is a social thing for me too. But I don't think it's because, I'm, singling one, you know, social media thing out, because that's not true. It's just, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I don't know if that makes any sense, but, I mean, I do try. I mean, I have been, meaning to try to remember to do that. Post, pictures more often. And, it doesn't happen. I mean, I don't post on my timeline. I just post in my groups about, like, what I'm working on. That's, in my cross stitch or my diamond painting groups, and less for like my books and stuff, what I'm reading, so forth, is basically it. That's all it is. So I hope that answers your question, Rajul. I really do. I can't, I mean, please understand, I'm not trying to make it sound, snippy. It's just, it's, some of it's not intentional that I do post, that I don't post, there. I mean, like my Twitter, I'm totally not dealing with Twitter that much anymore. Not that I don't want to. It's just I think Twitter has, and I don't know if anybody else notices this or not that has Twitter. To me, you get more political, posts on there. I don't really pay attention to that kind of crap, and I haven't been on my Twitter in, good Lord, a couple weeks. So I don't pay it much attention, to be truthful. Just because I don't want to deal with the headaches. So, I mean, you know. And I think that's all I got for this week, guys. I'm trying to think. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. But anyway, again, I'll repeat. The floss tube videos will be starting next week. And diamond tube video will be up this week some point. I'm not sure yet when. You probably end up getting 2 videos in one day. One day. I don't know yet. I haven't got that far yet, guys. Then I will be starting again the new series, the Draw With Me book talk series, on Friday. So if you guys, that starts Friday. And also about the podcast video, or series videos, blah blah blah, the Draw With Me discussions on those. If you guys think, if you guys want to see it as a new series, or if you just want me to add it to the book talk Friday videos, post below and let me know. Comment below and let me know one way or the other what you want to hear, or what you want to see. Because I take you guys, suggestions into to heart, and I do listen to you guys when you do post suggestions. So please let me know. But anyway, so thank you for joining me. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I will see you all next week, or talk to you all on Friday. And until then, have a great week, and God bless.